What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. Today we're starting off the match with the Panther G. This is a battle rating 6.0 medium tank for the Germans. Now, with the Operation Summer event going on right now, I've been playing a lot of vehicles around this battle rating, a little bit over it, a little bit under it, but the issue that I see most often with the German teams in realistic battles is that there still is the Tiger problem. Everyone plays the Tiger, either the H1 or the E. The problem is the same. At 5.7, it's a good tank. It's a good tank even all the way up to 6.7. The problem is the Tiger costs as much as 450 spawn points, depending on the particular BR match that you happen to be in. That's a very expensive vehicle. So what happens is, you spawn in, you die, and you often end up with nothing. And we got a quick kill on M18. Whereas with the Panther, the maximum spawn points that'll be charged to me is 310. That is a big difference. That means one, maybe even two more vehicles that I could spawn in depending on what kind of work I do. And I want to get busy working on that really quick. So instead of going across the water, I go here to ambush some tanks coming in. Because they have an opportunity to get in here, and I just get a sneaky shot on the can breach. He wouldn't show me his gunner side of his turret. If I would have let that tank get in there, he could have gotten an ambush on the tanks going in B. So it's very important to get that tank eliminated, or at least get his gunner breach knocked out. Got an ARL-44 here, who I'm dealing with. He's got a pretty good armor up that I'm not as familiar with as I would like to admit. Got more tanks coming in. Take him out. I'm trying to make as much of an impact as I can early game. Because if we can eliminate these T-3045s and T-44s, whatever happens to be here, that could be huge for us. But we gotta do it quickly, and so far we're doing a really good job. Got multiple tanks out. Got the M18 off right at the start of the match with the artillery strike. Here comes an IS-1, lower front plate, takes him out. And someone found us across the water. There he is. A Challenger managed to sneak over there, but I ping him on the map as soon as I can realize where he is. It was a nice shot. The Challenger blends in really well over there, but not anymore. So if you mark him as fast as possible, people will often take notice of him and take him out. Those British tanks, they blend in really well with that particular part of the map. The ruins, the dark skin, or the dark camo that the British tanks get, they really blend in well on this map. Got another Panther, again 6.0 battle rating. We're just gonna head in towards the city. We got a good strong number of guys at Bravo, so we should get that resecured not before too long. Here we go. We got it. We're starting to decap it. A P-47 just rocketed one guy. A couple guys crashed. The T-44 that I breached earlier finally got taken out. I'm actually surprised that he survived as long as he did. Because you would have thought that someone at Bravo early on would have come around the corner and taken notice of him and taken him out, but somehow he managed to survive a lot longer than I anticipated. So where do you go after this? We got the middle of the map pretty well secured. Got a couple of guys north on the opposite side of the water. But you notice to the south we don't have anybody. We don't have anyone in the forest. It's kind of a forest. I don't know how else to describe it. So just out of pure habit, I go right back to the same spot. Figured someone's going to be coming along that river again. There's a good chance that I'll be able to get another kill. But now they're on A. So someone, either an SPA or someone just flanking far off to the distance, has snuck in there, as is typical. It's not all that unusual for someone to use a vehicle to flank south and come around on A and try to distract the enemy team. Because that's basically all you're doing. You're not going to survive this very long, because you know it's only going to be a matter of time before someone shows up and takes you out. if you're being the distractor. You have to have help. What you really need in this situation is someone on comms to help you, someone with a proper tank, and all this guy is in is a little potato truck. And my potato aim just matches him just well. I tried to hit his engine. There's usually an engine shot on these little vehicles will hull break it, but I just can't seem to hit my shots. Even point blank, I can't kill it. But he's out of the cap, and we're securing the A. We still have B. We're pushing Charlie, but we still don't have the forest under control. See here to my left, there's a tank. I didn't even notice him initially, but as soon as he shot us, I saw the smoke that popped up. He moves. I take aim, hit him in the engine, light him on fire. I reverse very, very slowly. He tries to hit me, bounces off the ground. I push him a little bit. Let my gun settle. Take him out. It's kill number 5. And onward we go. But again, the forest is not clear. Another shot I saw come out of the forest up here. There we go. But I can't actually see a vehicle. I can't see a tank. Because I see some smoke. And so we'll just fire blindly into the forest. Get the Sherman VC, and interestingly enough, that was the guy that was in the Challenger that flanked on the opposite side of the map and killed me a few minutes ago. So he likes the flank style, which suits the British quite well. The Challenger initially, and now the Sherman VC, also known as the Firefly. Good tanks, but you really need to be flanking with those, and he did a damn good job with both of them. I mean, he hit himself really well here in the forest. If smoke did not show up, I think he'd still be alive right now. And unfortunately, you can't hide that. There's no way you can do that. He would have need to have put himself behind an actual hill itself, and it's difficult to completely hide yourself over here. Today's match would end with one last kill on an SPA in the spawn for a 7th and final kill of the match. Again, aim for that engine and hull break it. That's the most reliable way to kill these light trucks. The Panthers may not be the fastest tank, but they're light, they're agile, and they have a very low spawn cost, especially compared to the Tigers. The Tigers, they're a fine tank. I have no complaints about how well they perform. But you're often missing out on potential kills because you can't take anything better than an SPA if you die in your Tiger a lot of the time. Don't be afraid to up tier yourself to 6.0. In my experience, I tend to get the same battle rating matches. I still get predominantly 5.7 to 6.7 matches with these Panthers. There aren't that many 7.0 tanks to get a full up tier. So I tend to get a lot of 5.7 to 6.7 matches with this. And it does really well at those battle ratings. You just have to be sure to flank. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's quick video. The Panthers, they're a really nice tank, and don't discount them. Don't just spawn the Tigers because they're good, because they're iconic. The Panthers are pretty damn good, too. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care, guys.